YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your guys saying welcome back to another video on the channel. Now, before we get into anything in this video, I first want to say, you know what I'm saying, we are on the grind to 6,000 subs. So if you are already subbed, make sure to consider subscribing because we are almost there. And yeah, man, but let's go ahead and get right into it. So first things first, today's video, you know what I'm saying, as you guys saw by the title and the thumbnail, I'm showing you guys the best shooting tips for Hoops Life. This is after the update. The update was actually this Friday, which today is Friday, November 23rd. And I'm not too sure what they've done. I don't know. I actually don't know. They haven't updated their Discord server or anything, and like, you know what I'm saying, post any notifications about what the actual update was about. But they seem to be making some changes to the stuff in the plaza, which I'll make another video on. But that's besides the point. All right. So today's video, you know what I'm saying, is obviously a shooting tips video. So I'm showing you guys exactly all of my shooting tips that I feel like will definitely help you guys for anyone who is struggling to shoot this game or just wants to be better at shooting in general. You pretty much perfect your shooting in this game. So first things first, I'm in the mic card to show you guys the number one thing. I mean, this is by far the number one thing I recommend for anybody, whether you're a beginner or you've been playing Hoops Life for a while now. You're going to want to turn off your meter. You do not rely on your meter. I know some people will still use a meter, and you know what I'm saying, some people, you know what I'm saying, they prefer to use meter over no meter. But I'm telling you guys right now, to really get good at this game and really perfect your jump shot and all that, and just overall shooting in general, you definitely want to just go ahead and turn off your meter. It's going to help you shoot a lot better, as you guys can see. But yeah, man, so this is how you guys want to do it. If you guys don't know how to do it yet, you want to go to the menu. You want to go all the way to the main menu on the game. When you're here, before loading up, you want to press settings and you want to go to the meter. Now, when you scroll down, it says no meter right here. That's all you do. If you want to keep your meter on, you know what I'm saying, you'll have it on, whatever. But to turn it off, it's right here. That's off and this is on. So yeah, if you want no meter to be on, right here. If you want the meter on, off. But yeah, what I'm recommend doing, turn off your meter like that. All right. And then the second thing, which a lot of people are not too, I mean, I feel like by now most people should probably know, but there are still a lot of people who are still confused or just had no clue. But actually, a part of this game, they have this thing over here, right here. You guys see right here. You guys load in. You're gonna see right here the little Wade's boost. This right here helps you guys shoot a lot better as well. So we basically gives you a +5 to every single stat within a certain category. So if you choose the shooting, you're gonna have a +5 to everything in that stat. If you choose playmaking, you'll have that. You see it there. So for shooting, there's this boost right here which gives you +5. So that also helps a lot. To actually buy that, all you want to do is go to the game pass on the game. So if you guys go to the game store, which I'll show you guys in a minute. So when you guys go to Hoops Life on your browser and go to the store option, you'll see right here, when you scroll down, you'll see infinite boost, which is 600 Robux, which is pretty cheap. And it's definitely gonna help you guys out a lot for anyone who's struggling. And that right there gives you that +5. So it's really nice to have. It's cool. You don't necessarily need it, but it does help for shooting. And yeah, another thing for jump shot in general, if you guys just need a good jump shot, which is obviously like the default thing that's gonna help you guys shoot, is something that's easy to time. I have numerous videos on my channel. I have all the best jump shots. I have them updated. So basically what I do is I upload them based off when I find another good jump shot, or when I find a jump shot that I feel like is better than the one that previously made. And my most recent jump shot video is going to be linked down below in the description. So if you guys don't already have that jump shot or haven't seen that video yet, go ahead and click the link down below in the description after watching this video and go ahead and turn that jump shot on. But yeah, so those three alone are going to help you guys out a lot. Also is definitely your takeover. I mean, takeover, when you guys get takeover, it's easy, right? Another thing, just for some people who might have issues, is, which from what I've noticed at least, is your graphics quality. If you have max graphics quality, it might be a little harder to shoot because it might have a tendency to be a little delayed. It could also depend on your internet speed and all that. And yeah, so the best way to figure that out, if you guys open up your browser and go to Wi-Fi speed test and then press run speed test to test out your internet speed, and then pretty much anything between 170 to 200, ideally you're gonna be able to run the max graphics quality and you'll be fine. If it's lower than that, I recommend running about half. And yeah, so it's going right here. You guys can see the megabits upload in a second. And yeah, so you guys can see right here, we have a 213.5 and a 22.4, which is megabytes per second upload versus megabytes per second download. For download, which we're going to pretty much have this based off of, notice how we have a 213. If it's anything between 170 and 113, I recommend running around, you could run around max and be fine, but to keep it safe, I recommend doing about half. If you guys are anything lower than 170, you definitely want to run it low. But yeah, so based off this, your ping, if your ping is, you know what I'm saying, let's say it's naturally at an average of around 100 ping, you should be okay. But if it's anything worse than that, I would recommend just running half. But you guys see a significant difference when you're shooting. So I'm gonna show you guys right now. I'm gonna go back into the gym real quick to show you guys an example. But yeah, so that's another thing that really helps out a lot. So I'm just going to go to my personal gym real quick, and then I'm on max quality because I like to have it maxed out when I make videos like this, you know what I'm saying, so the gameplay looks the best and the smoothest, and all that. But my default ping right now is 92, so it's around 90 right now, which it's not always like that, but as of right now, which I've noticed when you guys are in the gym, in the personal gym, it does tend to be a little higher. But yeah, so right now I seem to be fine. You know what I'm saying? There's really no issues. And it shouldn't drop since I'm in the personal gym. I'm not in like a park or anything, so it shouldn't drop when I go ahead and turn it down or up. So let's say I wanted to run my graphics quality at half. The ping stays the same. FPS also does make a difference, so that's another thing I'm gonna tell you guys in a minute. But you guys can see my ping actually went up, which is weird. I don't know why it went up, but that can also determine basically your timing and all that, depending on what your graphics is. So you can see right here, based off how I'm shooting, it seems a little, you know what I'm saying, a little different. It's kind of harder, honestly, if I'm being honest with you. It's low-key kind of harder. So having the maxed out graphics is definitely better in general for performance, I feel like, as far as gameplay. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's not really, it's not too much of a factor, so I wouldn't recommend, you know what I'm saying, touching it too much. I mean, it shouldn't really be an issue, but if you do notice anything different based off your graphics quality, then I definitely would recommend running that. But mostly it's based off your FPS. So I'm showing you guys an example right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it back all the way to the max for my graphics quality, since that's what I run it by default. And FPS is the big thing. So here's the thing. Right now I'm running 240 FPS, which is what I can get right now, because I'm in the personal gym. You cannot get anything like, you can't even get close to 200 in this thing. It's not until I get into a real game that I'm even close to 200, or if I'm in the park and stuff like that. But yeah, so FPS also does help a lot based off your shot, because I mean, this is frames per second. Let's say I were to run it in 60 frames, which is default. So most people, you're playing on Xbox, you actually can't move that. I'm pretty sure it's the max. But you guys see a big difference in the gameplay. It might not, I mean, you might not be able to say too much, because I'm playing this video in 4K, so you guys watch the video, it's in 4K by default. But based off the gameplay, it's a little bit slower. It's sluggish. You can kind of tell when you're going to shoot a shot, it's not exactly as smooth as anymore, compared to if I were to max it all the way out to 240. And you'll see the big difference after anything above 60. So you guys see right here, now I'm trying to shoot it and all that, it's just way smoother. And yeah, so there's a significant difference. You may not be able to see that in the video, but I can personally see it on my end. But yeah, so the main things I'm talking about: meter off, turn your meter off, make sure you're running a decent graphics quality that matches with your pretty much your Wi-Fi speed and all that. Make sure your FPS is as max as possible, so that way you're able to have a smoother gameplay, you know what I'm saying, game experience, so you're able to shoot better. And then boost is recommended, but you do not need to have boost. It's really an optional thing, because I do understand some people don't want to spend money. Some people don't have the money to get game boost in this game, which I understand. But if you guys really want to be able to get better at shooting, I would recommend definitely running that. And also, obviously, I mean, the dead giveaway is also your rating. So if you guys have a low 3-point rating, don't expect to green a lot of shots. However, the build I'm on right now has a 65 3-point rating, and I'm actually, I mean, I seem to have no issues with it, honestly. I feel like based off my gameplay and, you know what I'm saying, how long I've been playing the game for, it's not really been an issue to me. But that's for another video. Thank you guys for watching. If there's any questions you guys have, make sure to let me know down below in the comment section. Like I said before, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. We're at 6,000 subs very soon, man. Hopefully we hit it by the end of the year. But anyway, guys, stay blessed. I'm out, man. Peace.